What's up, everybody? It's your man, Bass Boy Rich, and just got back off the water on the California Delta. Didn't get any giants, but caught a whole bunch of numbers. Got to take somebody out who's never bass fished before, and he got to catch some bass, so you can't beat that. Always a good day when you take somebody new out and they hook into a couple fish. Yeah, man, so if you guys have been outside or woke up early in the morning, you know it is fall time. It is cold. Your window's starting to look a little bit iced over, depending on where you're at, of course. But it is the fall, and the Delta is definitely starting to get onto a fall pattern. Not all the way there yet, but it's definitely starting to happen. As you'll see in the video, how we caught them, where we caught them, and what got the best bites. Definitely the main thing on the Delta right now is cover water until you find a group of fish. And actually, I say group of fish, but I particularly mean once you even get one or two bites, stop, turn around, refish that. That's probably one of the biggest things I've done this year that have gotten me a little few more bites there, and also a check. Hopefully we'll get another one coming up soon. The main thing on the Delta right now is definitely either stick to the shad pattern or the crawl pattern. We got bites doing both, and as you'll see in the video, one substantial thing that we got some good fish on that I was definitely in numbers amount were these two right here. In the video, I gave my partner a simple white crankbait, and I myself was throwing topwater whopper plopper. You guys know these baits get bit, especially in the California Delta. If you want the specifics there, this is a Bill Lewis. This is their new crankbait there, and this is the new whopper plopper, the smaller version, but it is the fatter version there. When you're throwing these baits and you guys are getting bites, you guys know it's just a great time. There's no question about it. They were pretty much stacked up in any area that you got one bite, you could pretty much get two bites. Definitely make sure you're throwing the right equipment. You are on the California Delta. Get rid of that little light line stuff. Throw it a little bit heavier, because if they come up and they inhale this bait, they're going to take it down into the weeds unless you burn, and get them to the boat. But definitely, man, if you got somebody new on your boat that's never fished before, the good thing about both of these baits is you could throw them on a spinning rod and get away with it. Now, my partner's never used a bait caster, so I tied up a white crankbait on his video, and he was just killing numbers. Like I said, no giants, don't get me wrong, but for somebody new, you guys know how it feels if you're a boat owner, or not even a boat owner, but when you take somebody who doesn't fish, girlfriend, friend, family member. Right now, if you take them out there on the Delta, you throw a white crankbait, you will get them some bites. Just look for those trough areas. If you can't find any trough areas, then definitely just look for some rocks and beat this thing into those rocks, man. Beat it in there. Make sure it's hitting, making contact. It doesn't matter. We caught fish in, a foot of water all the way down into the 8 to 10 foot of water, which is exactly something I want to get into you next. Also, as we all know, if they're going to bite the crankbait, slow down and throw a jerkbait. Definitely, this thing got bit. No questions about it. One thing about a jerkbait, though, is you do want to upgrade your hooks. These hooks have not been upgraded yet, but you do want to upgrade your hooks because there are a lot of stripers in the California Delta, and they will eat these things. Simple twitch, twitch, pause, twitch, twitch, pause, twitch, 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 pause. Switch up your cadences. You do not have to let it sit too long right now, depending on if the tide is moving or if it's not moving, and wind and things like that. But jerk baits, they will bite those two right now, most definitely. Now, one of the main things that was kind of cool was the fact that just like on the still California, yes, but just like on Clear Lake, bass factory of the nation, they were eating jigs. And as you'll see in a couple other videos that I've posted recently, it's true fact. They're eating jigs right now. And it seems to be all different colors. I was throwing one color. Other people I've seen throwing different colors there. But if you're throwing a jig right now, man, it's just going to get you a bite. I don't know what it is right now, but they are just maybe really on that fall feed time, trying to fatten up. I felt like the bigger fish did come from the jig, personally. Got one good one on the jerkbait, but the bigger fish and the numbers really came from the jig. The numbers game from the jig was pretty fast, and it was bang, 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 bang. where were we finding these fish? These fish were located in about 5 to 10 feet of water. It felt like they were almost sitting on the outside weed line. You'll see during the video I'm casting out far, not necessarily towards the bank when I'm throwing that jig personally. Throwing that jig out really, really far, slowly working it back. Once it would start to hit the weeds and you see me get hang up, you'll see me pulse it a couple times, that's when you'll see the bite. Boom! You can even see the rod start to tip over, man. But yeah, so if you're out there right now, a couple baits I think that you can also add on to that would be, I feel like the swim bait bite, especially coming through those tulies or that grass, or fish just right on the outside of those weed lines, throw it up there, either let it sink or just burn it right back. But the swim bait is going to turn on fire on the California Delta eventually. So definitely get you some swim baits, whatever model you prefer, you throw it out there. Obviously the bigger the bait, usually the bigger the bite, but you might hook into a striper too as well, don't forget about that. Also, chandelier time. A color chandelier, right? Put it on the wrist, right? Alabama rig on the wrist, right? Just kidding with you guys, but yeah. So Alabama rig bite's gonna turn on fire. I don't know if you guys throw these in a Delta or not. If you don't, start, because throwing this in a Delta got me my first double up on an A-rig. 2 fish at one time is what that means, and they just crush it for the rest of that day. You will catch some size on this, and it does not take any effort. Throw it out there, let it hit the water, and just work this thing back right over the weed line, and they will hook themselves. Literally, you don't even got to set the hook. You just lay right into them. Yep, Alabama rig will get you bit for sure. Last but not least is, of course, the good old rattle trap. We all know the rattle trap is a staple on the California Delta. Stick with your shad patterns, work those tule points, throw it up in that grass, rip it out if you have to. That's gonna get you bit for sure. And last but not least, downsize. If you can't get bit, downsize. Downsize, 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 downsize. These little things will get bites, especially when the fish are on that fall pattern. These will get you bites. Now, you can always go to the California Delta, throw a Senko, throw a drop shot. You know you're probably going to get 1 or 2 on those, but if you try some of these things out and they work for you, leave a comment below. Let me know. I may give you a shout out or so. But yeah, it's Bass Boy Rich. Get out on the water, have some fun, take somebody new, and man, keep on fishing.
Fish.
Hey, there we go.
Not keeping it
First fishing, no. But hey, I told you right there. I said wouldn't blow up on it.
1 for 1. Oh shit! Watch out, bro. I seen him. He was off for a second and said, "Nope, that's not real."
He said, no, that's not real.
Fake news.
Oh! Missed. Oh, missed him.
This water's so.
Oh, whoa. Don't break your rod tip. There you go. Go ahead, swim in the boat. There you go. Like that, yeah. All right, that's a better one. That's the biggest one so far. That's the biggest one of the day. Nice. But that one's better.
Worthy.
That one's better.
What does bass taste like?
We're gonna find out. Like a bland fish.
Like a big one, eat it.
There's like 4 more with it. Rat City!
You got another little baby?
Yeah. There's like 5 of them with it. Not the ones we're looking for, but hey, haven't been out here for a while. Whole bunch of rats in here.
Fish?
Yep. That's the one you want. Right there. That's a better one.
Grass.
Alright.
There you go. That's 12 inches.
That's what for sure. Alright. That's a better one. He was a bend the rock before.
Yeah.
Told you, man, they be up there. Barely in the water over there. Thought it was bigger than that. Barely be a keeper. Yeah, exactly. You don't want those guys. Big ones. Big ones won't let it go. They got to chomp it. Let's see how my rod's down. I'm bringing the fish down. Let's see what I'm doing. Oh, it came off right at the boat. Oh, dang it. Just like that, yep. Oh, better one. Now grab it from the line or lift them like how you do it. Like, see me go down. Not from the tip. Yeah, careful, yeah. The line, yeah. Oh, damn it. Quick release. Yeah. Hey, that's I told you so. I've been here you go, right here, man. You got no one? Better one. Blowing up that top water. Let me know if you want to change bait. I'll change it out. See, I got some more top water, so they're blowing it up right now. Oh.
there's another one right there. Oh, there's a family of them.
Here you go. Here's your family right here.
Okay.
Back to back. Rat City, boy. Rat City, bitch. Rat City. Woo! You guys seen that on camera. Look at that. Doink. Doink.
You going by that dock or what?
Huh? Yeah, anywhere you want to throw over there, man. They're freaking stacked up over there, man. A whole bunch of rats. Anything's funner than nothing. Somebody out here is not catching something.
Than me so far since that other spot.
No, you just missed one.
Yeah.
Better? This guy got it all in his face. That's how you want them to eat it, you guys. That's how you want them to eat it. Come on, go. Please. Come on. Come on. Rat fest. Another freaking bleeder, man. Straight down, yeah. What's that?
He's not that big.
Hey, he's got a bunch of grass with him. He got a whole bunch of grass with him. Yeah, that's good though, first cast. Dang on. It's been a minute since you put one in the boat.
Pliers, lip 'em.
Right there, oh. Rats? I'm like, man, that thing's getting sucked in there. That's the one we want. I'm like, man, that thing is getting sucked in there good. Why shouldn't you see that thing on video? Yeah, baby. That's a small one, but dude, you got one too? Oh, I was gonna say, do we need to double up? No, that's a better one. Out deep. Deep. Okay.
fighting so big, they're not that big.
It's coming up with another kind though.
Same thing at Clear Lake. How deep. I ain't fighting so hard they're freaking this big, Jack. Tell me. Plus they're coming through a whole bunch of grass. Giant. Those big birds, man. That's what I want.
Are you going?
No. That's what I'm looking for, man. I like it. Oh, there's another one for you. There's small ones. Jeez Louise. Those are tiny ones. But they're like on top of each other. They're stacked up. You got one? Double up. Double up though. Hey, front and back. Bring them up here. Show them to the GoPro. We're sitting on a hot spot. Don't trip. Look at that. We're sitting on them. They ain't big, but man, they are fun.
Fighter too.
Doubled up, baby. Double up. Do that for the YouTube app. Ching! He tried to get me. He tried to get me. Double up.
Fuck off me.
Heck yeah. Double up. This one's weird. Like a deformity in it. But you guys are watching, man, out deep. Just like the word Clear Lake. Giants over here. Can't wait till I come to the spot one day and there's nothing but big old giants over here.
Oh, these little ones gotta grow up, right?
Yep. Freaking small ones. And they're all different too, look, and they're all jacked up. All of them got some type of freaking something wrong with them. They're out there though. Right on top of the jaw. That's where he is one. That's something jacking them up.